remade mobs into Mario and Sonic characters inside Minecraft, and then made them battle in arenas like this to find out which franchise is the strongest. First, we're battling Tanuki Mario versus Super Sonic. This fox we're gonna remake into Tanuki Mario. Dissect it slightly to stand him up vertical. Furry belly edition. Then the classic pair of thick white gloves. Rip those ears off, color them pink, and some light nasal surgery. Now the piece that must truly always be flawless is that Mario stash. Pack this suit all the way around and a solid bushy tail. We've got Tanuki Mario inside Minecraft right there. The dude looks mighty freaked out right now. Okay. I don't really judge you for it though, because I know you're about to fight to the death. But your suit looks cushy, your tail looks thick, and your fists look punchable. This may be your time to shine. But we've got to build your fighter from the Sonic franchise. We're remaking this Enderman into Super Sonic. Grab these lanky legs and shrink them down. Toss on some Super Chaos Yellow. Large eyeballs, threatening red pupils. We'll build a Super Sonic Quill. Now for the white gloves, the big red boot. Bang! We've got Super Sonic right here in front of us. You look mighty feisty. And Tanuki Mario looks mainly just kind of cuddly. But there's only one way we can tell who the real winner's gonna be. And Tanuki Mario goes for the first hit, jumps up into the air and smashes down on top of Super Sonic. Super Sonic is recharging health, which means he could outlast Tanuki Mario. Super Sonic still firing airwave projectiles, but Mario has made it all the way to the second level and might be going for a flanking position. This could be a W for the Mario franchise, but unfortunately I was completely wrong. 1 for Sonic, 0 for Mario. Next up, let's battle Mansion Luigi against Cyclone Tails. Now let's make this zombie into Mansion Luigi. Toss the green shirt on first, and now a nice large nose. Of course, we can't skip a decent mustache. Cover his bald head with a green hat, and stitch some hair around the outside. Plop on the iconic L emblem. Pull up his blue overalls. A couple gloves for punching. And now for his ghost-sucking vacuum backpack with the sucker. And we have got Mansion Luigi pulled into Minecraft. And look at this pack. This could vacuum up the spirits of the underworld. The only reason to believe Cyclone Tails might have a chance is because you specialize in the spirit world. And Cyclone Tails is gonna be real. We're gonna see if we can make this hunk of iron into Cyclone Tails. Pop out his belly and adjust the chest down just slightly. Paint it all blue. Now build out the vehicle cockpit for Tails to sit in. And of course, the missile launcher on the back. Golem head, Tails head. Grab these legs here, build the mech walker. And some extra artillery with the mini blasters on the front. You are massive. I'd be concerned if I was Luigi. He's even running away right now. But there's only one way to tell if the Sonic franchise can go up 2-0. And that's to begin this battle. Tails looks slightly confused with the targeting. Oh, never mind, I lied. There's a plunger being thrown and it's firing through the wall. The physics right now are completely unimaginable. The rocket's busted through the concrete and Tails has made his escape. Luigi is actually on the run right now. It looks a little bit frightened. This is not looking good so far for the Mario franchise. The plungers have knocked Tails back. Tails responds with a rocket to the face, but Luigi comes out on top. It is 1-1 and these matchups are getting intense. Let's see if we can break this tiebreaker with Rosalina and Blaze the Cat. Let's remake this witch into Rosalina. We've got the robe, we just need it to be a blue dress. And the hat we can use as the start of Rosalina's hair. Set of lips, lashy lashes, lady. Pull this blonde hair down. Crown the princess. And the dress flows all the way down her arms. Wavy all the way down to the floor. And of course, we can't miss Rosalina's star earrings. To handle the tiebreaker, we've got a brand new arena. And I have to say, Rosalina, you look amazing. The hair swooping off the back. But that crown, you're gonna have to fight to keep because you've got a worthy opponent. Let's go grab Blaze the Cat to battle Rosalina. We'll turn this Blaze into Blaze the Cat. Toss away some rods and just keep 2 for arms and legs. And Blaze the Cat has long legs. Drape her dress on and it opens in the front because aerodynamics. And she's actually rocking heels with the ankle poof. And we need to give her some serious lash length. and a red hair tie to hold up these violet plumes. Blaze the Cat is ready to absolutely smack Rosalina. Blaze the Cat appears to be initiating this battle, strutting on over right to Rosalina. She's using the Luma ability to throw some star projectiles, but Blaze the Cat began spinning out of nowhere. It is still unclear exactly who might be able to come out on top. Rosalina has been cornered, and this might be it. Blaze the Cat actually took off the thrusters. This might be the chance. Rosalina's been knocked into the sky, but has the upper advantage now. Blaze the Cat holds on to life, wishing there was some way up, and there she goes. Taking the Mario franchise 2-1 against Sonic, it's time for King Boo versus Espio the Chameleon. Let's turn this ghast into King Boo. Drop off the ghostly tentacles, and King Boo has to be far more round. A couple of eye sockets with his classic reverse eyebrows. Massive mouth with the pink tongue that hangs all the way out. And we need a classic gold crown for the king. Some big honking ghostly teeth. And King Boo has some chunky ghostly arms that stick out on both sides. And King Boo has stepped into the arena, also wearing the crown and the unhappy face and the tongue sticking out. Everything top to bottom looks authentic. And we've given King Boo an ectoplasm laser, as well as a spooky teleportation. But before we see those in action, it's time to build Espio the competitor. We'll use an illusioner to make Espio the chameleon. Portion down these limbs, slap on a bright purple, and Espio has 3 thick quill-like angles that shoot out of his head, metal reinforced arm bracers, a classic chameleon tail, and some iconic massive purple shoes. Espio appears calmer, but the calmness of Espio must be tested in battle. Now, the advantage that King Boo has is obviously height, and King Boo instantly teleported right on top of Espio the chameleon, but Espio dodged a major swing. Espio standing right below King Boo. Another ectoplasm laser. Espio is able to almost dodge it, but doesn't quite make it. And the shurikens are breaking through any sort of spirit armor that King Boo might have. You can hear the screams coming from King Boo with each shuriken land. And King Boo does fall. We have moved back to a 2-2 round, which means we definitely need a tiebreaker. We're gonna battle Kamek versus Emerald. We're gonna make Kamek from this bee, rip off those wings, yellow blob, and open up the jaw so we can see Kamek coming through. Pair of large blue goggles, baby blue wizard and cape of doom, and it drapes down to cover nearly his entire body, but we'll let his feet poke out. And of course, Kamek will always have his broom. Kamek stepping into the Coliseum in order to defend the Mario franchise. And the broom clearly working to lift Kamek off the ground, floating around with ease. Impressive. Definitely 10 out of 10. But the real 10 out of 10 will be determined if you can take victory over Sonic. And in order to settle that battle, we need to make Emerald. We're gonna remake this evoker into Emerald. Turn this chest into a combat android, orange armored shoulder blades. And the arms also need to look like machine parts. Big blue android eyes. And Emerald has a curved orange horn, armored combat boots. Then he also has 3 distinct spots on his chest. An android long forgotten, returning to the battlefield, armored up so much so that Kamek is actually attempting to escape the arena. Unfortunately, a battle is the only way. But who will throw the first hit? And it appears Kamek with some sort of multiplication technique. One of the versions goes down, the other version goes down, but Kamek himself still alive and well. But Emerald appears to be responding with a sort of spinning attack, tossing more airwaves as well. Emerald appears to be able to mirror any attack that he wants to. And if Emerald gets a hold of this duplication technique, this might be the end of Kamek. Emerald trying to clear out any sort of mirror images in order to target solely the real Kamek. 2 dupes down, Kamek is making a run for it. Emerald throwing ranged attacks, and Kamek falls with a fury. Emerald out on top, and the Sonic franchise takes down a victory thanks to Emerald. That being said, we had some great competitors, and the only final test is to place our victors against each other. We've got Emerald, Supersonic, Espio, Rosalina looking confident, and Mansion Luigi ready to suck some souls. And the final battle has commenced. Supersonic throwing from the outside side, and Rosalina appears to be attacked from the darkness. Espio the Chameleon has gone invisible and is whacking from the shadows. A plunger to Emerald, that might be the knockout that Luigi needs. Rosalina and Luigi are the only two from the Mario franchise that had a victory. Espio the Chameleon, as well as Supersonic, throwing attacks left and right within their own franchise. This is definitely interesting. And Emerald goes down. First one dead, shortly followed by Luigi, then Rosalina. There is no dispute to be had. Espio the Chameleon won't last long. Supersonic has the healing abilities, pulling himself back up to full health. But instead of fighting, the Chameleon has run away. Supersonic claims the victory. The Sonic franchise defeats Mario.